Hey guys, TOTY here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to prepare for the upcoming Team of the Year market crash. This is one of the biggest and most highly anticipated promos of the entire year, featuring an entire week of regular lightning rounds and SBCs, along with a squad of 11 of the highest rated and most elite players on Ultimate Team, including of course the likes of Ronaldo and Messi. Now, as with any major promo, this has a huge impact on the market, which is what this video is all about, and along the way I'll also be explaining everything else you need to know about the Team of the Year promo. So if you guys do enjoy the video, if you do, don't forget to leave a like on it. Let's try and smash 250 likes, that'd be much appreciated. Also, if you guys are new on here, don't forget to subscribe. And one final thing, if you were entered into my Christmas giveaway that I did throughout the period of Advent, I will be announcing the winners in today's video at the end, so keep watching. But without further ado, let's go on into it. First of all, I'm going to be answering a few frequently asked questions about the Team of the Year promo to give you guys a better idea of what to expect over the next couple of weeks on Ultimate Team. I'm then going to show you guys what happened to the market last year, so you guys have a good idea of when player prices are going to be at the lowest and when they're going to start rising. And then finally, I'll be showing you guys how to prepare for the promo, which players you should be selling, which ones you should be keeping, all that good stuff there. So when exactly is Team of the Year? I've had this question asked so much recently in my comment section on YouTube and also over on Twitter, and there are two main dates you want to bear in mind. Firstly, we've got the 14th of January, and this is when Team of the Year should be released into packs. We have the forwards for 24 hours, then the midfielders, then the defenders, and then finally we've got a couple of days of having all 11 players available in packs. Along with this, we have loads and loads of lightning rounds released pretty much every hour, especially beyond 6 PM. You normally have really big packs like 100Ks and even 125Ks, and along with this you also have lots of SBCs related in some way to Team of the Year, giving out decent packs and maybe even a guaranteed Team of the Week SBC as well. But this isn't the beginning of Team of the Year. It actually starts around a week or so beforehand. We don't have any players in packs, we probably won't have any actual content on the game, but it's when the hype's going to really begin, as that's probably when EA will start the voting process for Team of the Year. Now, unlike previous FIFAs, apart from FIFA 18, this isn't going to be the UEFA Team of the Year. From FIFA 12 to 17, EA released the official UEFA Team of the Year, and that incorporated quite a few players that weren't overly popular on Ultimate Team, the likes of Iniesta, PK, Dani Alves, those types of players. Last year, EA did it completely differently, and it was a community-based Team of the Year, so it was voted for by people who played Ultimate Team, especially by YouTubers and their viewers, journalists, and other big names in gaming. I think kind of magazine journalists and people like that had quite a big role in the voting process for the Team of the Year. So we had some different players in there. It was more based towards Ultimate Team, so people voted for players they'd like to use on FIFA rather than players who've been really good in real life. And I think EA will do the same thing this year, so you guys can expect to see maybe some interesting players in there. The likes of Kyle Walker, for example, could maybe make an appearance. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how the voting goes. But I think that should start around a week or so beforehand, so that'll be on the 7th of January. It may start a little bit earlier, but around kind of early January time is when you can expect to see the hype for Team of the Year really starting. That is when people are going to start panic selling as well, so player prices will gradually start dropping. So you want to make sure that you've sold your players before that time there, because the panic is crazy with this. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest promo of the year, apart from Team of the Season, just because that lasts for so long. But you've got the most elite, the best players on the entire game released in packs during this week-long period. So it's going to be a lot bigger than Black Friday. Black Friday, you literally just had like a day, not even a day, it was like 6 PM on Black Friday until like midnight or something, or through the night. You had some packs and SBCs and stuff. With Team of the Year, you've got 98, 99, 97 rated players in packs. The likes of Messi, Ronaldo, probably people like Hazard, Mbappe, maybe, I don't know, Griezmann, De Bruyne, Kante, like all those types of players there, those really, really high-end and very popular players as well. They'll be available in packs, and everyone wants them. They're the most elite cards in the game. They're even better than icons, so everyone is going to be opening packs, and they just want to sell loads of players to be able to open as many packs as possible or buy those players too. That's why you see a huge dip in prices on the market, and that is what we're going to take a look at right now, looking at player prices from last year. So we're going to start off by taking a look at some really high-end elite players, as they offer the best indicator of what's going to happen on the market. You can see with Cristiano Ronaldo during the Team of the Year promo last year, which is circled in red, he dropped by around 100,000 coins. Now that is quite a big drop in price for a player of his caliber, but that's not the main thing you want to look out for. Look at what happened in the following 2 or 3 weeks. He rose by around 500,000 coins, which is insane, peaking at nearly 2 million. He then started to gradually drop down, and that is because we actually had the winter ones to watch promo, and just like Team of the Year, there was a lot of hype and a lot of packs released, and simple with supply and demand, when there's an increased supply of a card, their price does drop down. He then started to gradually rise up again afterwards, but that's the main thing you want to look out for with him and all these other players, is that huge increase, the spike in price in a couple of weeks after Team of the Year. You can see this also with someone like Lionel Messi. He went from around 750,000 coins to nearly 1 million in the space of, again, just a couple of weeks. It's crazy. He then dropped down again, just like with Ronaldo during the Winter One Swatch promo, and then gradually increased after that, because there's no real massive promo and nothing where we have a big supply of cards on the market all the way up until Team of the Season really, so you see player prices gradually rise. It's the same with a lot of high-end icons. Someone like Ruud Gullit, just as an example, he went from being around about 2.5 million to nearly 3 million in the space of just a couple of weeks. And then finally, it's not just these high-end elite players that are affected. You've got someone like Anthony Martial, very, very popular. He dropped by around 10,000 coins, so he effectively lost about a third of his value during just a couple of days of Team of the Year. But he then rose up and recovered, and he hit about 30k, went up by around, I'd say, 8 or 9,000 coins, and then his price gradually kind of dropped and it rose. It fluctuated a bit, but with a lot of those kind of cheaper players, but they're still popular. So this year, people like maybe Fabinho, Alaba, Davinson Sanchez, Martial, loads of those types of players, you'll see their prices drop down a lot, but they'll then recover and go up a lot in a couple of weeks after Team of the Year. So now, armed with all that knowledge about the market, you guys know that player prices will drop down during the promo. That's just what you'd expect, but following that, you will see a big spike in prices, and that means that investing during the Team of the Year promo can be extremely profitable. If you guys find the right players, I'll be doing lots of videos on the best investments, and you pick them up at a good price, you are guaranteed to make yourself loads and loads of coins. So that's one of the best things you can do during Team of the Year, is investing in those high-end players. If you guys have any questions about investments, let me know down below in the comments, and I can try and incorporate them into my investment video that I will be doing over the next couple of days. So as I've already said, the hype for Team of the Year is going to really start building up in early January. So bearing that in mind, you want to make sure that you've sold your players as soon as possible, but you don't just want to haphazardly go into it and panic and immediately sell everything you have. It's very important that you don't do that. You don't want to panic. You've got two main selling windows in which to sell your players and get a good amount back for them, with which you can then invest during Team of the Year and make lots of coins. Firstly, we've got right now, Saturday evening when I'm recording this video, we've got Team of the Week SBCs. We've also got SBCs that are league specific, so you get like 25k or 7.5k packs with only players from any of the major top leagues, so like the Premier League and La Liga. And because of that, you see certain players that have really peaked in price right now. So 83s, 84s, 85s, those high rated gold cards, they're at a good price right now, so I'd recommend selling them anytime from now up until, I think we've got another 2 days of those SPCs available, so sell them kind of within that period there. It also works with discard price informs. They've got good value right now because of those SPCs. You can sell any high-end players you've got tonight as well, but only tonight really. Saturday, once we get to Sunday and Monday, we've got the weekend league sell-off, and any high-end players, they're going to start dropping down in price, but they will then rise up again Thursday and Friday time as people buy their weekend league teams. That's a cycle we've had from the beginning of FIFA 19. As soon as the weekend league ends, player prices for those high-end popular players drop, and then they rise up again Thursday and Friday time. That's just how it works. So make sure that you sell any of those kind of SBC fodder cards. It also works with some of those rare gold cards that have really bad nations, leagues and stats, because they actually have good value again because of those SBCs now. You can sell those right now, but if you don't sell them tonight, if you still have them like Sunday, Monday time, wait until Thursday and Friday, and then you can sell any of your higher end cards. So looking at my club right now, I don't really have that many informs. I did have so many informs invested, but I sold most of them during Footmas and made a ton of coins from them. I've got Ribery, who I packed, who I'm just going to wait until the Team of the Week SBCs end, and then he'll probably rise up a little bit. Farman, who I'm keeping as I do use him quite a lot. Pavlenka is just an inform I've got in my club as an investment for SBCs that I may complete. Most of the informs here haven't gone up that much, so I haven't sold them yet. I looked through my club recently and I sold any discard price informs that were over 20k, so all these ones here are ones that are under 20k, or the ones that I use. But all these guys here, you can see, they haven't really risen that much, so I'm just keeping them. These ones to watch cards I'm also keeping and investing in for the winter ones to watch promo, so I'll be keeping hold of any of those guys. But the only real special cards I have are either ones I use in my weekend league team that I don't want to get rid of, which I don't have many of because they're mainly untradeable, or they're discard price investments that haven't really risen up too much. But I will probably sell the majority of these in the next couple of days, as we still have SBCs that do require these cards. I've got Sergio Ramos here, who I did previously use in my team, although I will now go ahead and sell him for a slight loss of around 200. I'm going to sell him for around 220,000 coins, and I picked him up for 235. The reason I'm selling him is because I got the Footmas version of Boateng in my team instead, so I saved a few coins there. So he's a card that I will go ahead and sell right now. I just want to get the coins back from him, really. I mean, I will take a loss anyway with the 8 attacks. We're going to take a slight hit, but I didn't buy him as an investment. He's not a player I was making coins on. He's a player I just wanted to use. I liked him, but I thought for that amount of coins, I could maybe find some decent options that I'd be able to get for a little bit cheaper. So that's where I went with Boateng and sold him. Courtois I use in my Weekend League team, so I'm not going to get rid of him. If you guys play regular Weekend League, don't sell any of those types of players there. All these cards here, I will probably try and get rid of fairly soon. We've got Icon SBCs, which means these are in quite high demand right now. So these higher rated cards here. These are ones that I picked up during Footmas or before Footmas to use in Footmas SBCs. Didn't use all of them. I should have probably sold them during then. We've got Varane, another card I use in my Weekend League team, so not a card I will be getting rid of. Although if you want to sell someone like Varane, you can now. You can then buy him back a little bit cheaper during Team of the Year, and then he'll rise in price afterwards. But it's a bit of hassle, and with these higher end cards, the amount of coins you lose on EA tax when you sell them, you probably wouldn't really make back anyway if you bought them at a cheaper price during Team of the Year. So if you have cards you use, you can just keep hold of them. Boateng I'll get rid of, probably now. He's a card that I will take a really big hit on because I've had him for a really long time now. I've played nearly 200 games with him. I've had him for months, so I'll sell him for like, what, 26k or so. I'm getting a decent price for him though. He'll drop down to like 20k as soon as the Team of the Year hype starts, so I can sell him there. Again, all these types of cards there are just ones I'll be getting rid of. We've got SBCs that require some of these higher end cards, especially those Icon SBCs. Same with all these 84s, all the 85s, and everything like that. So these cards here are ones that you can get rid of right now, as we've got SBCs that require them. Same with these types of cards here. There's a little bit of a demand for them right now, which there isn't going to be in like a couple of days' time once these SBCs end. So you might as well just get rid of them now. And also all these rare cards here, like really irrelevant ones. If you go down to the really low rated ones, like Vanaken right here. He doesn't have a good card. No one uses this type of card normally, but you can sell them for like 1,000 coins. If you just keep listing them for 1,000 coins, any of these rare cards, they do eventually sell because people are using these for some of these SBCs where you need, I think, 11 rare gold cards to submit them. So all these subs cards here have value, so now is a good time to sell them. And also check all your non-rares, check your silvers. Just make sure that you basically go into the Team of the Year promo with as many coins as possible. You want to be in liquid. By that, I mean you want to have all your coins in your club as coins rather than as players, unless they're cards you use. So you don't really want to be having any like random irrelevant cards there. All these types of players you can sell because you're not going to need them, and you can use those coins to make investments and make a lot of profit, because you've seen what happens to player prices following Team of the Year. With those higher end elite players, you guys could sell all your non-rares and then you could pick up someone like Fabinho for maybe like 40k or so, who could rise to about 55 or so afterwards. If there's a big name player that you guys want to use, you could pick them up during Team of the Year if you haven't already, and they're going to rise up afterwards, so you'll be covered and you'll have them at a really good price, and they'll then just rise straight on up afterwards. So all those types of cards here, like these are relevant ones here, just get rid of them because you want to go into Team of the Year liquid, and that means having your value in your club as coins rather than as players, unless they're cards you use. But you guys will have seen there's only like 3 or 4 players in my club as tradables that I use in my team. My squad, which you guys can see right here, which it does mix up in game, actually only 3 players in it are tradable. Everyone else is pack pooled and untradable. So Pogba is pack pooled and untradable, Kante is pack pooled and untradable, and then obviously these are like Footmas cards and player of the months and stuff. They're obviously untradable as well. So Alaba, Varane and Courtois are the only tradable players that I have right here. I'm not going to get rid of them because I do play Weekend League, and I want to stress this to all you guys. Like, if you play the Weekend League a lot, you're going to be able to do better if you just keep your high-end players, do well in Foot Champions and get good coins and packs from that, rather than going with like a 10k team in Foot Champions, getting really bad rewards from that. Yes, you'll be able to get your players back cheaper, but you won't make any coins from Foot Champions. So keep players that you use. That's important. Keep any players you use. But if you've got any cards that you don't use, any kind of investments and stuff, I'd recommend selling those going into Team of the Year, so you have as many coins to invest and make more profit. You can also upgrade your team in certain areas maybe during that time and get players at good prices. So I'm looking to probably get someone like Mbappe, who's at quite a high price now, but I'll be able to get him at a lower price during Team of the Year. So he's one I'll be keeping an eye on instead of Lucas. I would mix my team up a bit and manage to fit him in. So that's just an example there. They're the types of players that I'm personally looking out for. Not sure who else. Probably an icon of some variety. I'm not fully sure which one I want to go with yet. Thinking maybe Socrates or someone in the midfield, or maybe an icon defender, but I'm waiting until they do SBCs for some of the higher end ones, mainly Maldini. He's the one I want, but that's beside the point really. What I'm mainly saying is you want to sell players you're not using. You want to make sure that you've got rid of just random kind of investments and special cards and stuff. If you look right now, I've sold all these different cards there. I sold my pack called Renato Sanchez there for 180k. I've sold all of these inform investments here, every single one of which was picked up for discard price basically. Duffy I sold for 30k and he cost me about 11. So all these cards I made loads of coins on. Got rid of all of those, got rid of just random cards here, got rid of Valencia because I did his Footmas SBC. I've got Pavlenka, I've got all these kind of informs here that I'm going to be getting rid of. Apart from these really low end kind of ones that haven't risen much, because I'm just going to keep hold of them and they eventually will. I've got these 83s and 84s which I will sell because of the SBCs we currently have. And then I've also got some ones to watch cards which I'm keeping until the winter ones to watch promo, which is in early February. So in terms of preparation for Team of the Year, I stuttered there, I'm not sure why, I don't have a stutter, but you want to make sure you keep players you use in Foot Champions, sell everyone else, sell your 83s, 84s and everything as soon as possible because we've got SPCs that require them, and then make sure that you sell your high-end popular players either Saturday when I'm recording this video right now. If you're watching this on a Sunday or something, don't sell them, wait until Thursday or Friday and then you can sell them then. If not, if you still haven't sold them, if you're watching this video late, try and sell them like the Thursday after that, because that should still be before Team of the Year starts, or you can maybe sell them on the weekend then as well. But make sure that you sell your cards soon because this is a massive Team of the Year promo we're going to have. Like, we're going to have so many big players. Probably the likes of Mbappe will be in there. I think maybe Van Dijk will. I think we might have people like Kyle Walker. It's all those really popular players we're going to see. Varane's definitely going to be in there because he won the Champions League and the World Cup and was integral in both those sides. And he's going to have an insane card. There's going to be so many just crazy cards in this Team of the Year. So there's going to be a lot of hype around it and player prices will crash massively. So you need to be prepared. Anyway, I do hope you guys did enjoy this video, but I know a lot of you will have been sticking around for this time now because I need to announce the winners of the Christmas giveaway. So we've got a total of 3 winners, each winning a different prize. The way I picked this was just by looking through all the comments I've had in the past month or so, from the 1st to the 24th of December on the videos on which I was running the giveaway. I picked 3 comments. I had to go through a lot of comments until I found 3 people who'd liked the video and also subscribed, but eventually I found 3. First of all, winning themselves 100,000 coins, we have got Jacob Wilcoxon. You can see his comment here. It was on my video on the unassigned glitch a couple of weeks ago. If you're watching this video, make sure that you hit me up either on Twitter. There's a link down below. You can DM me or just tweet me and I'll follow you back so we can DM. You can email me, my business email's down below, or you can reply on YouTube and we can sort it out that way. If you're on Xbox One, I can give you 100k. If you're not on Xbox One, I can give you some FIFA points instead. So either way, you'll be getting yourself a pretty cool reward. Next up, the winner of, I believe, yeah, £20 Xbox or PlayStation gift card. We have got, I need to find the comment quickly, Robert Hall. He was commenting on one of my investment videos that I did, again, 3 weeks ago. So you know what to do. You can hit me up on YouTube or on Twitter or via my email. And then finally, probably the best prize, at least if I was winning it, I think it would be the best. We've got Johan Lumberjack. Again, 3 weeks ago, and this was actually also my unassigned glitch video. Don't worry, it's not like some weird dodgy thing that I've only picked people from like that video. That one had like 200,000 views and had nearly 1,000 comments, I think. So I had probably more comments on that than all my other videos put together. So that's why we've got 2 winners from that one. And yeah, he has won himself a football shirt. All you need to do, Johan, is hit me up and I can sort you out the size. Obviously the team, the shirt, but I can sort you out the size. If you want a name on the back, the badges, on the sleeves and all that stuff there. So hit me up, again, YouTube, email or Twitter. Twitter's probably the easiest one. I can just DM you super easily. If you tweet me, like show some proof that it is you and it's not just some random person tweeting me, and we can get that sorted out. Also, apologies for it now being the 29th and me announcing the Christmas giveaway. I wanted to do on Christmas Day. I was going to schedule a video. I planned to schedule a video that I'd record on Christmas Eve, but you know how it is at Christmas. I was up until like 2 in the morning wrapping presents for my family, and then obviously didn't record a video on Christmas Day or Boxing Day, I think, either. I was just spending time with family. I was on holiday in France at the time and seeing my mum, who lives in France, who I don't see much, so hopefully you guys understand why I wasn't doing videos then. But I'm back. I'm in England now. Got back last night really early in the morning, so now I've got a lot of videos all going to be coming out. We've got Team of the Year coming up soon, which is what this video is all about. But anyway, hope you guys did enjoy. If you won the giveaway, hit me up and I'll sort it out. If you didn't win, unlucky, but we've got another giveaway coming up next month. I'm going to do these all the time. You guys really enjoy them, and it's a nice way of giving back to you guys, because without your support watching my videos, I would definitely be a lot worse off. So I can give back some of the stuff I get to you guys, which always happy doing. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you later. Take care.